Millions of Christmas cards and Christmas plays show the baby Jesus in a stable with his mother Mary, Joseph, and some donkeys, sheep, and cows in the background. We're told that Jesus was born in a stable because there wasn't any room for Mary and Joseph in the inn.
But is this how it really happened? Here's what Luke actually says.
While they were there, the time came for her baby to be born. She gave birth to her first child, a son. She wrapped him snugly in strips of cloth and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the village inn.
The Greek word that's translated inn is kataluma, but this word can also mean a guest room. In other places in Luke's Gospel, when he wants to talk about a public inn, he uses a completely different word.
Bethlehem was a small village, with only a few hundred people. It wasn't on a trade route to anywhere. It probably didn't even have a village inn. So the whole thing about the no room in the inn is a mistake.
Joseph and Mary went to Bethlehem for the census that we talked about last time. It was Joseph's family home. He had relatives there.
If we live in the Western world today, which is highly individualistic, we may simply not get how things worked then in the Middle East, and how they still work in most parts of the world today.
Joseph and Mary would have gone to Joseph's family, and there's absolutely no way that the family would have left them to sleep rough. Somehow, however crowded things were, space would be made. They were family.
So Mary and Joseph would have been staying in the home of family or friends.
Poor families at that time in that part of the world had small houses where all the family lived in one room. This was usually on a split level, with the lower area where they kept the animals.
In this particular home, there wasn't anywhere else for them to go, so Mary and Joseph had the area where the animals were kept. It might not have been great, but it isn't anything like the scene in the stable that's usually described.
Jesus wasn't born in a stable. He was most likely born in a family home, a home that was already crowded, so Mary and Joseph and the baby had to go in the area where the animals were kept.
If you'd like to think more about this, why not read Luke's account of Jesus' birth? There's a link in the text with this video.